Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me this week. So this week I'm going to be sharing 3 things that I don't do in my school partnerships. So if you're interested in finding out 3 things that I don't do in my school partnerships, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm in a very privileged position where I get to partner with different educational institutions from around the world, and we co-create and co-construct and develop curriculum and different types of instructional strategies together. Normally, my partnerships last between 3 and 5 years, and I wanted to share with you today 3 things that I actually don't do in my school partnerships. And I just want to caveat that with, if other consultants do what I'm saying I don't do, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's just that these are 3 things that I don't do, and I'll give you a rationale of the reasons why I don't do these 3 things. So the first thing that I don't do in my school partnerships is I don't tell teachers what to do. So I don't come in, I'm not the sage on the stage, the all bearer of all knowledge, lecturing to the teachers that I'm collaborating with and telling them what to do. It is so important that we value the knowledge and experience of teachers, and they know their students. Every single school has a different culture, a different context, different demographic, and different circumstances that need to be taken into consideration. So the first thing that I don't do in my school partnerships is dictate and tell teachers what to do in terms of their curriculum and instruction. Now, on the flip side of that, that doesn't mean that I don't act as the meddler in the middle, or sometimes the guide on the side, or I ask questions to provoke thought so that we can together co-create the best curriculum and instruction model for their school and for their students. While I don't come into a school and just tell teachers what to do, we do co-create, we share ideas, we share our knowledge and experience together to co-create something that is relevant, that is appropriate for the context and the culture of the school. And that leads me to the second thing that I don't do, which I've been asked by several institutions to do, is an audit. I do not audit a school. I don't come in and audit and make judgments about the curriculum that's been developed by the school. I prefer to partner with the teachers of a school to assess and look at the curriculum together. So when I say I don't audit, I mean I don't look at all the curriculum documents by myself in a cupboard and then make comments and judgments about that without really knowing the school well, without being engaged in a long-term partnership, and without understanding the rationale behind many decisions that has led to that curriculum and instruction model. So the second thing that I don't do is audit a curriculum by myself and make judgments that might not be appropriate for that context. Now, the third thing that I don't do, and this is a little controversial, I don't do what are called demonstration lessons, and I'll explain why. So there is nothing wrong with giving a demonstration lesson. I do run workshops from pre-K to 12. A lot of my partnerships at the moment are either middle or high school. And as we know, teenagers develop at different rates. In terms of their brain development, teenagers' prefrontal cortex is actually not as developed as an adult's prefrontal cortex. So that means that teenagers tend to engage in more risky behaviors and behaviors that lead to quick rewards. Now, understanding the teenage brain and what teenagers are like, it's so important to build rapport, to earn trust, and build a relationship with your students so you get to know them. So the reason why I don't do demonstration lessons with teenagers is because I want them to be engaged and motivated, and I want them to know that I value them as a learner and that I know who they are. And that takes time. And so normally, instead of doing a demonstration lesson with teenagers, I will co-create a lesson with the teacher who does know their students very well and knows the nuances of the dynamics of the classroom. And we will go and co-teach. because I know that I can trust the teacher that I'm co-teaching to understand the emotions and the different personalities of their students in their class. So that's the reason why I don't do demonstration lessons for teenagers. So they're the three things that I don't do in my school partnerships. One, I don't go into a school and tell them what to do. Two, I don't audit in isolation and by myself a school's curriculum and instruction model. And three, for middle and high school, I do not do demonstration lessons, but instead I co-teach. We co-construct a lesson together, we share ideas, and then we go and co-teach. So thank you so much for joining me again this week. I hope that you've had a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.